What's up, guys? So are you an Uber driver or a Lyft driver or just somebody that sits down a lot throughout the day? Well, if you are, you should be doing these following stretches every day to help avoid back strains and just all around muscle aches. So I'm here with my friend Shane and he's gonna help us out and teach you some good stretches you should be doing every day.
Cool. What's going on, guys? So I'm a personal trainer and I'm often traveling for work, so taking 6-hour flights. These are the stretches that I do, and the easiest way to remember is work from the top and work your way down to your feet. So the first one that we'll do is just a neck stretch, and of course when you're driving you got to be careful doing all of these stretches, so these are best to do at red lights or when you're parked. All right, so these are ones that you can do obviously while you're sitting. Later on we'll do ones standing. So the first thing that we're going to do is just big yeses, up to the ceiling and down to the floor for the front and the back of the neck, which just looks like this, up and down. And with each of these exercises, I always recommend 15 to 30 seconds, whatever feels good. You just want to get the blood flowing and the muscles warm. From there, we go big nose, so left and right. Again, you got to keep your eyes on the road if you're driving. And then from there, I do idle nose. We call them ear to shoulder. So right ear, right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder.
You might hear some cracking, that's normal.
Yes. And again, just working our way down. So that was all parts of the neck. From there, we go shoulder. So just shoulder rotations backwards. You can do this while driving, hands on the wheel. And then you would go forward. And then you can also just go in and out. So work in the back and then work in the chest, stretch in the chest, stretch in the back, and stretch in the chest. Again, 15 to 30 seconds for each one of these. From here, you're gonna do ankle rotations. You can also do leg lifts where you're just lifting your knees up. Again, be careful though if you gotta keep your foot on the pedal, but just rotate your foot in one direction, stop, and then switch and go the other way with both feet. Pretty limited to what you're doing in a car. If you want to stretch the lower back, if you are at a stop sign or at a red light, you could always just do the twist, work in here. And you don't want to go to the point where you crack your back, but you want to feel that stretch in your lower back. And now we'll do some exercises outside when you stop at a gas stop or something like that. All right, guys, so same idea if you're standing, work from the top and work your way down. So we'll do the same neck exercises, shoulder rotations. What we can do here, now that you have more room, is arm circles, forward and backward on each arm. And from there, go bear hug. So again, chest and back, a little more exaggerated here. Then working our way down, I like going to the waist and the abs. It's just hands on your hips and go hip rotations. It's one of my favorite here. And you'll feel this in all different parts. You'll feel it even in your hamstrings and your legs, lower back, abdomen when you go backwards. From here, I'll go twists. Again, lower back, 15 to 30 seconds. And then before we go into squats and work our legs, what I like doing is working the calf muscle. So feet together and just up on your toes and down to your heels. As soon as your heels touch the ground, you're right back up. The reason I do my calves before I do my quads and my glutes is because a lot of people are stiff when they do their squats. They don't go low enough into them. And the reason being is because they have stiff calf muscles. So we want to warm them up first. Another thing that you can do is just sort of bounce into place like you're jumping rope. Then you want to go to your squats. You widen up your stance a little more than shoulder width apart. Your toes are facing outward slightly. And when you do your squats, you want to keep your back straight, but that doesn't mean perpendicular with the ground, so I'm not doing this. I still can lean forward, I just don't want to arch my back. I keep my shoulders back and I drop all the way down into my squats here. And you want to go past that 90-degree bend. So you can see a 90-degree bend right here in my knee. You want to go lower than that if possible, okay? You'll feel this, it'll really warm up the lower back and the legs, and these are the areas that you're going to feel the most pain, especially me when I'm traveling a lot. I'll feel my lower back. So I'll do about 20 squats. I'll give myself a rest and then I'll do another set of that. You're not really trying to get a workout in doing this, but like I said, you really want to get the blood flowing, you want to warm the muscles up, and this will really limber up the lower back and the legs. So that's about it, guys. Let me know how it goes.
All right, so try those out, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I would recommend doing that before every time you drive and in between like passengers every 1 or 2 hours. Really want to warm those muscles up because you've been driving like 5-6 hours a day and you're gonna be stiff. If you're not stretching out, you're gonna be sitting like this the whole time behind the wheel and it aches, okay? If you're doing this full time, you definitely wanna do these stretches. So thank you, Shane, for showing this all this, and I got some referral links in the description below. Click on those if you haven't yet signed up for Lyft and Uber. All right, guys, until next time, drive safe. I'll see you guys out there on the road.